Hello there.
Hey guys, it's Star Wars Dude here. So, top 10 planets that you guys want. That's what I'll be going into in this video. On my Instagram page, I did a poll about top 10 heroes that you guys want. I'll do that video next. And I did top 10 planets that you guys want. And I tallied the votes, counted up all of them, and here are the top 10 planets that you guys voted on. Number 10, Ryloth and Megiddo. So, Ryloth and Megiddo are tied in the number 10 spot, and that's really you guys got really creative in this in the votes, and I really like that. Ryloth would be an awesome map to see. Remember guys, this is not what I want. I think I'll make a separate video later on about what top 10 heroes and planets that I want, because my list and you guys' lists are pretty different, to be honest. But anyway, going into Ryloth, pretty barren but sandy, but not like another desert world. It's unique because it has towns and like villages. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to see. There'd be a lot of that'd be a cool Clone Wars planet to have. I doubt it'd be put into the game, but you know, this is just what you guys wanted. I'm making this video just for you guys to entertain me. And Megiddo would be pretty cool to see. That if you guys don't know what Megiddo is, it's the planet that Ki-Adi-Mundi got killed on. Like, that would be pretty cool. I just don't think that would be put in the game either, because not a lot of people know about it. It's not very like well known. Even though that is what I've seen of it, I don't really know much at all about it, but what I saw in episode 3 of it looks pretty cool. Number 9 is a 3-way tie between Lothal, Mandalore, and Dagobah. So, Lothal is, I think, an interesting choice. It's a very unique map. It's a plains kind of thing, but then it also has a capital city where it could be like urban, kind of like markets and stuff. So it could be urban combat, and then you could go into the plains, and there could be a variety of maps on that planet too. So I think that's interesting. Mandalore would be an awesome thing to see. I think there could be a lot of cool architecture and a lot of cool like maps to go, and parks and places. There could be cool Mandalorian art. That'd be a really cool map to see. I just would like them to set it apart, probably with the art and texture and everything like that. Set it apart from other urban planets that, you know, so it doesn't feel like the same thing. Dagobah is interesting, but I feel like that would feel a lot like some of the Endor maps that we've already gotten in the first Battlefront. And the Endor is confirmed in the new game. So, that is an interesting choice. I just think they'd have to find a way to set that apart, and I'm not sure. It's probably not going to be in the new game. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in the new game. But that is a cool choice, and you guys picked some interesting planets. Number 8 is Scarif. Scarif is the only planet that was in the first game that was voted enough to be on this list. Scarif was, I think, a fantastic map in the first game, and I think people want more of that. It really only had a few maps, and it was like on the beach and stuff. It didn't have the place where they get the plans. I'm totally spacing on the name, I'm sorry. The place where they get the plans, that wasn't in there. That could be interesting to see, all the different levels and stuff like that. And the outside part where Jin's running and like she has to transmit the plans. Like, there's a lot of places they didn't have. That'd be pretty cool to see. Number 7 is Felucia, and I definitely agree with this one. This one would have been on my list. When I make my own top 10 planets list for Battlefront 2, this is definitely going to be high on the list. Felucia is an awesome looking planet. It's got a really unique terrain, a really unique flora and fauna, a lot of like cool places to explore. And I remember playing it on The Force Unleashed. It was just a really cool place. And in Clone Wars and stuff like that, it was a really cool place to explore. And I think in canon they haven't explored it as much as they have in Legends, like in The Force Unleashed. So it'd be really cool they have a lot of freedom there. So yeah, that'd be cool to see. Number 6 is Utapau. And I think Utapau would be a cool planet to see. Like, in the Crystal Crisis arc, that's an unfinished arc. It's on StarWars.com. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was really cool. Like, they had these corridors, and there was, like, a plains part of it, too. But I think the task that they're going to have is trying to make it different, because there's a lot of the same stuff. Like, it has plains, which are pretty similar to Lothal, and it has like those sinkholes, which would be pretty cool, like different levels. That would be interesting. I'd like to see how they handle that. But also, they have a lot of like kind of urban combat. I mean, it's different though, because it's like levels. It's more like a factory sort of thing. But I think they'd have to find a way to make that interesting and different. Number 5 is the top Clone Wars planet on this list, Umbara. I am so happy this got voted. Really happy you guys acknowledge this planet. It is a awesome planet. Unique terrain. It's the Shadow World, basically. It's dark. It would be a really cool and new and unique planet to see in a video game. You don't know what's gonna happen behind that corner. You know, each faction has an advantage, and that would be really cool to explore that. And you could go inside you could have like maps inside the bases, and Umbara has a lot of cool tech. Like, that would be great for a video game too. Umbara has those awesome starfighters and those caterpillar walker things, and those tanks. There's a lot of cool tech for Umbarans, and maybe Umbarans like could be a cool skin or a soldier to play on. Like, you're not playing as droids, you're playing as Umbarans if you're on the Separatist side. That would be pretty cool to see. Number 4 is Geonosis. Geonosis is a no-brainer for me, and you guys probably too, because you guys voted for this one. Geonosis would be an awesome map to see. I mean, it is another desert planet, but they could do it really interestingly with, like, the Clone Wars really explored a lot of Geonosis that we didn't see in the movie. Of course, if we got Geonosis, we would definitely get the arena, which I would love. We could probably get inside the arena and stuff. That'd be cool. But I'd really like a catacombs map, like we got like that one Clone Wars episode with the zombies. We could get the Geonosian catacombs. That would be really cool to see. And like the Geonosian zombies could be maybe a playable mob to play as, and you could play as Geonosians. That would be like if instead of droids you play as Geonosians, or maybe you could pick like. Sometimes you can pick if you want to be in the old Battlefront. You could be a shadow trooper, or you could be like a scout trooper, you know, like that kind of. But if you go in Geonosis, you could pick to be a Geonosian, which would be pretty cool. Just like the Umbara one I said earlier. Number 3 is Kashyyyk. This would be an awesome planet. You could play as the Wookiees on the Republic side. This would be really cool. You could have the water, like the beach. But it would also be interesting because it's similar to Endor with the kind of tree villages at the top. But the only thing would be that it would kind of be a sniper fest, and they'd have to figure out a way to make it even balanced. Number 2 is Coruscant, and I think that'd be really exciting to see in a game. The Jedi Temple map would be awesome to see. Probably, maybe more like... The Jedi Temple map would definitely be the main one, like the outside, the inside. It'd be vast. Holocron Vault, everything. I'd love to see that. But I'd also like to see maybe like the Senate building, maybe the Underworld, definitely the Underworld, like the marketplaces in the Underworld. That would be pretty cool. What other... like the medical facility maybe? Coruscant is a very big planet. It'd be interesting. Urban combat, it could set it apart very well. And finally, number 1 is Mustafar. Yes, Mustafar won by a landslide in the votes when I was tallying them. Everyone wanted Mustafar, and I can see why. It'd be really unique, even though Sullust was kind of a lava planet in the first games, but Mustafar would be a really cool planet. It would have the lava places, all the places where Anakin and Obi-Wan fought. The Separatist Council, you know, where they were, the landing pad where Padme and Anakin, you know, all the places where Obi-Wan and Anakin fought, basically. It'd be really interesting, but like in the lava river, kind of, I think I'm interested to see how they would handle that, and how they would put the lava so it wouldn't be like annoying, but it would work. All you guys wanted Mustafar, so I really hope Mustafar is in the real game, but I'll be interested to see how they handle that. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Star Wars videos. Have a nice day, guys.